biggest thing that I regret is not getting into this earlier. We have to find a way to think about what's next in our business. What's the next generation like him going to be able to do, and how will we serve our customers better 10 years from now than we are today?
Since 1942, you must have at least a couple dozen people that still trust you?
A handful.
A handful?
Yeah. We're fortunate we got about 5,000 customers in our database.
5,000 customers.
In the state of Michigan.
Oh, well, I want to thank you for coming. We have a 6,000 minimum opening order, and we appreciate the thought, but we gave you a very special microphone because we know you're used to using screwdrivers. And what did you say, bazooka, bubblegum? How did you hang them?
Yeah, actually, we're a little bit worried here about the high-tech company that we came to see, and this is the microphone that we get? We might have to revisit this.
You don't understand. We respected the fact that you are very low-tech now.
Okay.
Why is the industry that you're doing not adopting to signs?
You know what, I think it's an old school business. A lot of the people that run sign shops now grew up on a sign truck. It's all they know. And but we think people that are succeeding in the business are going digital.
Because you're doing outdoor message boards or outdoor digital signage, what is the skill set you guys even have in terms of the electrical side or cabling side? Is that something you guys will dabble in, or do you have to outsource that? How does that work for you guys as you evolve into the digital world?
The difficulty, I think, for us is when we start to translate into a little bit more of the AV type of world that we're used to. I think any of the cabling, the power feed, the construction, the nuts and bolts of that's pretty routine for us. It's the integration, or maybe the networking, dealing with a firewall, or the software IT side. That's maybe where sign companies might need a little bit of work.
Well, and that's where we're here to help, in the university and coming in, and you saw our training center in the back of the building here. You know, the other thing interesting too is when you buy it from a sign company, you guys, I'm assuming, already have the permitting like the back of your hand.
Correct.
So the permitting's a lot easier, where the AV guys maybe aren't permitting that signs all day long. So it's an interesting way to help. For our AV integrators that are watching, because we work with a lot of the big AV people that can't do the install, are you able to help them if they just need a bucket truck and some labor and they send an engineer?
Absolutely, we would love to do that. The other thing is, I think that the sign companies can offer is, instead of just placing a screen somewhere, we can create the environment around the screen that makes it more interesting. A digitally printed wall graphic behind that, illuminated lettering, a custom built bezel.
So you bring those
the
world and the storytelling together.
Correct.
That's excellent. Do you feel, as you've been doing your signs and your installation and fabrication, that you have left money on the table by not offering this, or do you think that?
Tremendously so. Because there's not a lot of real creative or differentiating ability in static signs. In many cases, the low price wins.
I would have thought, if you have install trucks, if you would have, from Detroit, got into the car business. Did somebody lose a bet and now you have to do signs instead of cars? Other sign companies that have, like you, come in and are now reinventing their business. But it usually takes a young person within there. The older generation of signs seems very intimidated about the installation and the how do we get content to it and what have you. Tell me a little bit more about, not Diane, Jack and Peter. Jack. Got it, Jack. Tell me a little bit more about what excites you about maybe evolving Detroit signs into a digital storytelling solution.
Yeah, I like the idea of being able to allow our customers to be more creative. When we would traditionally go and install vinyl or channel letters on the wall, that's there for until they leave or ask us to change it. But providing them with, more screens and the ability to change content on the fly allows them to really showcase what it is in their business, and I think it's going to be beneficial for us to be able to give them all these great tools.
University that you're talking about?
The Illuminology University, yeah.
Okay, so you went through those classes?
Yep, all taught by Steven and the team here. They provided a lot of really great insights into the different product offerings, how they're
Kinda
being
just
used.
Hurt my ego a little bit because I did do one of the courses, and you said
That's
all
true.
by Stephen. And so
Stephen and the team.
so
It didn't say Stephen did all the good ones.
Yeah, that's right.
well, you know, it's good. I like to respect my elders as well, so I will respect Stephen. Yeah, no, the Illuminology University, particularly for the people from the sign association that are not into this, and some of the cash register dealers that they're good at installing it, but they certainly just a little intimidated about how the signage works. It's worked out well for us.
We've left so many opportunities on the table because we were reluctant to get started with this. We didn't know where to begin. And like anything, if you just find you jump into things, it's like using AI. How much more you learn from it just by digging into it and giving it a go. I wish that we had been sitting here a few years ago.
But hey, thanks, gentlemen.
Thank you, Jake.
Really do
Thanks for
appreciate
hosting
it. I appreciate
so
you
much.
making the trip to Kansas City, and we look forward to helping you reinvent your business into a more profitable digital world.
So do we.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
And then we could put him on the spot, and this is going out. Does he pay you enough?
Oof. Ask me again in a year when my contract renews.
Okay.
Wow, this went south in a hurry.